and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Pro and Bro Wrestling Podcast proudly brings to you its two best hosts of the world, Mr. No Days Off Fred Rosser, the Professor Arnold Telega Arda, Pro and Bro Wrestling Podcast.
Baby, that is beautiful.
I just felt like doing something different today.
And I got 3 words for you. If you ain't down with that, block the hate.
Boom. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our podcast. Today is a very, very special day because I get to meet
the coolest kid on the block, baby.
The coolest kid on the block.
Chi-Town's finest, Romieromes.
Romieromes. This is he's a cool kid. He's basically like a family to Fred. He's wearing his face on his shirt. It's like a picture of them together.
He made this for me.
Wow.
He made this for me.
He's such a sweet kid, man.
Just wait till the kid's knowledgeable.
So I'm already following him on Instagram, and when I first took a look at this kid, this is, to me, he's like basically the WWE kid. All his pictures on Instagram is pictures of him with WWE superstars backstage. He gets to do all the cool things that we fans don't get to do for the most part. Like, he met Roman Reigns. He met my idol, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Enzo, man.
Sin Cara.
And all because of this guy. And we'll talk to him in a little bit, and he'll explain to us the whole process of how this madness happened.
And I told you, I guess from the very beginning, Pro and Bro Wrestling, it's not going to be guest heavy because, it's fucking hard, right? Yeah, it's hard trying to schedule it.
Yeah,
sure. I gotta make sure you're okay with a certain time, and make sure our guests, whoever we have, is ready to go. So we're not guest heavy, but when we have people, I'm gonna make sure when we suggest people, I'm gonna make sure that it's best for business, best for Pro and Bro Wrestling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we've had Titus, my friend Adam Glenn.
Yes, yeah. Your mom.
My mom.
She was our first guest, actually.
Yeah, first guest, interrupting us all the time. So these are people in my life that have impacted me in a major way, and that have been backstage with me, that have seen it all.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Romieromes is just another addition to Pro and Bro Wrestling that I'm excited to have, man. He's 8 years old, I believe now.
Yeah.
I met him, maybe he's 3 years old.
Wow.
3-4 years
Time
old.
flies
so
by,
time
man.
flies, man. So I can't wait to hear his story.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not nervous. I told his parents to not tell him that we were gonna be filming him, and just shoot the shit with him and just say, "Hey, Romieromes, my boy Arnold always asks about you. I just wanted to call you up and just say what's up and shoot the shit."
Yeah, man.
So I'm glad to have Romieromes on.
Yeah, me too. And it's going to be nice for me to actually, not meet him in person, but finally get to talk to him after hearing so many great things about him. So we should be hearing from him.
I promise I won't let you down. I won't let you down, Arnold. I promise.
You never do, man. You never do. So, you should be calling us any few minutes now.
Romieromes.
Yes?
I wanted to introduce you to my friend Arnold. I talk about you all the time, little man. I talk about you all the time. I said, man, let's give my boy Romieromes a call and see what's he been up to.
What's up, man? I'm Arnold. Nice to meet you.
Happy to meet you too.
How are you, bro? You enjoying your day off today? Memorial Day? No school?
I was playing baseball.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at your Instagram account, dude, you're way more athletic than I am. You play baseball, football, all that stuff. You enjoying that?
Yeah.
Out of the two,
I'm trying to get smaller than Uncle Fred.
Dude, it's gonna happen. I promise. That's my goal too, actually.
Romieromes, are you talking junk?
No.
You just stating facts, huh? Don't have me come to Chicago. You might be the coolest kid on the block, but don't have me come there and put a whooping on you.
How's the sports going, man? How's your baseball team going?
Good.
Yeah? What position do you play?
I play shortstop.
Nice.
I got 2 teams.
You got 2 teams? You're on 2 different leagues?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy, man.
That's why, Romieromes, I've been trying to call you and all that stuff, and mom and dad, he's got practice. He's got practice. And I said, well, what about Uncle Freddie? You forgot about Uncle Fred.
No.
No. and you got baby brother Roman?
Yep.
How's he doing?
I'm never too busy for Uncle Fred.
Hey, that's loyalty, man. That's loyalty.
Loyalty's everything to me.
That's awesome, man. But he's putting in that work too, you know? He's working on himself.
No days off, right,
No
Romieromes?
days off.
Yeah, no days off.
I see you're a big ambassador for the Block the Hate movement, huh? It's all over your Instagram account, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're a big WWE fan too, right?
Yeah.
You are living my dream, man. As a kid, it would have been so amazing for me to do what you do, go backstage and meet all the WWE superstar. How's that like?
It's fun.
Yeah? How did that whole thing happen?
To be honest to you, I don't know.
All right, well,
you just showed up and you were there.
Hey, Romieromes, you gotta tag in mommy and daddy so they can explain to my man Arnold, because he just don't understand. He don't understand the connection you and I have. So tag in mommy or daddy.
Okay, here's Daddy.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How you guys doing?
Good, I'm Arnold. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, man, Jose.
Nice. Dude, so how did this whole thing come about? I need to know, man. He's living my childhood dream.
Well, it all started, ever since he was a little baby. He's always been into wrestling.
Yeah.
I've always watched wrestling, so he just picked it up behind me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it was 2014. His birthday was coming up, and we saw that WWE had the VIP experience.
Okay.
So we decided to get him that, part of his birthday gift.
Oh, that's awesome.
Man, it all just started from there, man. We met Fred there, backstage, and him and Fred just vibed from day one, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's all right, I guess.
Jose, how much is that? How much is that VIP experience?
I think it was $650 per person.
A person,
Whoa,
dude.
$650?
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, you were guaranteed to meet. I think he just had a couple superstars. He got a big goodie bag.
Sweet.
And he was guaranteed front row with the souvenir chair, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you put that into consideration. I guess that's a great deal, actually. But that's awesome. But during your first time there, you bonded with Fred, and you kind of formed a long-term relationship with these guys, right? Because I see pictures of you guys, and you guys are constantly backstage.
Yeah, ever since that live event, he kept in contact with Romeo. A couple months later, they had a show in Rockford.
Yeah.
And he remembered Romeo. He recognized Romeo, I should say, in the crowd. He came up to him and was chit-chatting with him.
Yeah.
The next night, they're in Chicago for Raw, so we hit that up too. And then from there on, they started to bond, man. They're inseparable.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing, man. But are you also a big WWE fan as well?
Yeah, well, I've been watching since I was a kid too. So.
Oh, okay. What era would you say when you first started watching it?
The earliest show that I've been to was probably around 94.
Oh, okay. That's that sweet, Razor Ramon, 1, 2, 3 Kid. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I started watching it around there too, because I was born in Indonesia. We didn't have a lot of channels, and when we only had 6 channels, and one of them was wrestling. So when that popped on, that actually caught my attention, and it was around the 1994 era. But it was a good time, man. It was a good time. As a kid, for me, when I first saw that, I was like, whoa, I feel like I'm watching an action movie, but there's no second take. It's one take. And that's what intrigued me as a kid watching it.
Yeah, and then just different characters, man. Just everybody's different.
Yeah.
Back then, all the crazy colors and the face paints and all that cool stuff.
Who's your son's favorite wrestler, and who's your favorite wrestler?
Romeo's favorite wrestler?
Yeah.
I'll let him answer that one.
Yeah.
Uncle Fred.
Oh, Fred, Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser's your favorite wrestler, huh?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Uncle Fred and Titus.
Okay. Wow, we got some competition, man. Is Titus a close second, would you say?
No, they're both at number 1.
Oh, they're both number 1. That's fair. You like the primetime players. I dig that, man.
Yeah.
But besides us, Romieromes, besides PTP, who else do you like?
My second favorite is probably the Usos.
Yeah, no, me too. They were my favorite tag team, man. Like they were so cool. I was in Hawaii like a few years back, and obviously they're kind of from there, and they have a huge fan base there. I just love their cool and calm collective vibe.
Yeah, they're always super cool. They're always got super like they're always.
Wait, Romieromes, what did they do for you backstage? They did something real special. You got the VIP treatment.
They painted my face.
Oh, cool! Wow, the Uso face paint.
You were in the locker room. You were in uncharted territories in the locker room. How was? What's that?
To be honest to you, it kind of smelled a little bad.
Oh snap!
I love the truth.
It definitely wasn't me, but yeah, it is a locker room, so.
I have to ask you, man, which version of the Usos do you like better? Do you like the face paint wild colors Usos, or do you like the all black swaggy Usos?
I kind of like both, but I like the bad Usos because like they're always just I don't know.
A little more swagger to them, right?
Swaggy.
Yeah, swaggy for sure. Not as swaggy as you though, but they're trying, What's your favorite moment backstage that you could remember? The most memorable moment that you've had?
I don't know. Wrestling with Uncle Fred and Goldust.
Oh wow,
You
that's
remember?
awesome. Yeah, I saw that clip. I remember that. That was cool. And you took, what did he take from Goldust? Was it like the belt?
Yeah,
the championship?
Goldust was trying to take your title you had.
Yeah.
I saw that, man. That was really cool.
He tried, but he couldn't get it.
Yeah, he was
he
like, reaching for it.
He couldn't get it. Who's Uncle Freddie's least favorite wrestler? You remember?
Triple H.
Yeah.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah. Hopefully AEW hears that, so I can join the bandwagon. Slowly but surely, maybe Uncle Freddie will end up on AEW.
Yeah.
Is there anyone? Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Is there anyone that you met backstage that you were really nervous to see?
Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Is he as big as he looks on TV in person?
He's huge.
Also even bigger, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
They make him look small on TV, but he's huge.
Make him look small. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Was he nice to you?
Yeah. He's super nice backstage.
So he's a gentle giant backstage behind cameras, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. What'd you guys talk about? Wrestling?
Not really. Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Nice. Who else did you meet?
Mark Henry.
Oh my gosh, you're just meeting the big guys. Braun Strowman, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. That's awesome.
Randy.
Okay, Randy.
Orton.
How about
John Cena.
John Cena, okay.
The Undertaker.
Wait, hold on, Romieromes. You just said John Cena.
Well, you met the Undertaker?
Yeah.
Was he intimidating?
No.
Did he have his whole Undertaker wardrobe on with the hat and the black long trench coat?
No.
No, he was just like Mark Calloway backstage, huh?
Yeah.
I think you probably met him at a signing.
Oh, cool.
I think you might have met him at a signing, but what?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. What is your Instagram?
Romieromes.
So if you go to his Instagram, like it's filled with all the superstars that he's met, and I think probably one of the first pictures is probably Sin Cara.
Sin Cara, yeah, I follow him. Yeah, I see all the pictures. That's awesome, man.
Yes, your Instagram is loaded, Romieromes.
Did you get to see Sin Cara? Did you get to see Sin Cara without the mask?
Yes.
Not a lot of people get to see that, man. How does he look like?
I can't say.
Oh, okay. I love that. Kayfabe. Kayfabe is strong, man.
We're homies.
Oh, yeah. I respect that, man. Man, you have a lot of character. I like that in you. You have a lot of respect.
Romy.
The only person I really want to meet right now is Rey Mysterio.
Oh, okay. That's doable.
Well, Titus has got to hook you up with that, because unfortunately, I'm on the WWE ban list. I'm on the Chris Jericho because Chris Jericho's banned. I'm banned, so like I can't step nowhere near WWE because I'm banned.
And that's Banned, Fred.
What's that?
That's Banned.
Yeah, I spelled band wrong. I spelled it Band, and I forgot the other N. And Chris Jericho corrected me on the Instagram saying, I think it's banned, Banned, buddy. And he started laughing. I said, "Oh, I felt like an idiot." I sent him a personal message. I said, "Oh, I'm such a stupid idiot."
Accidents happen. It's okay.
Yeah, I know, Romieromes. Romieromes, you remember when you did something special at WrestleMania? You accompanied me somewhere. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
Red carpet.
That's cool. Wow. That's amazing.
Arnold's jealous.
So jealous. You're living my dream, man. That's amazing.
What's it called? All the WWE stars are like their arms will fly and stuff.
You're fly, man. That's cool. Were you did you watch Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
What did you think of Brock Lesnar winning Money in the Bank?
I liked it.
Yeah? Was it a big surprise?
Just came out, grabbed it, and left.
You thought it was gonna be Ali, huh?
Yeah.
If Brock was
I wanted it to be Ali, but
okay, that's what I was
they
gonna ask.
didn't do it.
I know.
Why?
He was so close.
Yeah, why Ali? Why?
It's just Chicago, and he's trained so hard.
And I bet you like his mask too, huh? His ring gear.
Yeah.
That's from. Do you play Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's where the mask is inspired from. That look.
Yeah, it looks like it, but it looks like more like a Japanese kind.
True. So, if it wasn't for Ali, who's your second pick?
Probably, I don't know. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of good guys out there.
Andrade?
Andrade? Okay, that's a good one. Are you excited for the upcoming Goldberg versus Undertaker match?
Yeah.
That's your friend, Undertaker, man.
Undertaker's just so cool and stuff.
Yeah.
How about Shawn Michaels? He's one of my favorites. You met him.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Shawn's actually my favorite wrestler, man.
What's it called? Shawn Michaels and me got down and we did the pose.
Oh, that's so cool. Lucky you. Wow. Is he nice in person?
Yeah, he's super nice.
That's awesome. Did you take a picture with him?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did you post it on Instagram? I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, it's just like a lot like down.
Okay. It's one of the earlier pictures, huh?
And Xbox.
Oh, Xbox great. Did you get to meet Xbox dog? He carries his dog everywhere with him.
No,
he
didn't carry it.
Oh, he probably didn't have the dog at the time.
Nah, I don't think so because it was like 2015.
Okay. So you want to be a WWE superstar when you grow up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely think that can happen, but let's fast forward time and let's say you're a WWE superstar right now. You're a full-grown adult in the WWE. Who would you want to challenge and for what championship?
Uncle Fred.
Okay.
Damn it, Romieromes. I know, block the hate, but besides me, who else? Because I don't want to fight you. You and I are going to be a team. I'm going to be managing you.
Triple H.
Oh, good. Yeah. He's fighting your battles. He's defending your honor. Okay.
Oh,
that's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. So what happens though if he's gonna pull out the sledgehammer? How are you gonna counter that? An RKO out of nowhere, maybe? Low blow. Oh man, the dirtiest player in the game, Romieromes. That's good. Just make sure the ref don't see. All right. Woo! To be the man, you gotta beat the man, right?
Yeah.
Romieromes, quit showing off.
His wrestling knowledge is amazing, man. Do you watch the women's superstar as well? Do you like who's your favorite?
My favorite is Sasha Banks.
Yeah, she's really cool. The boss, huh?
Does she follow you?
No.
Do any of the wrestlers follow you? Does Dana Brooke follow you?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Have you met Sasha in real life?
Yeah.
She's super nice.
A lot of times.
Oh, a lot of times. Okay, she's nice.
Yeah, she's super nice.
That's amazing.
Wait, hold on, Romieromes. There are times when I would bring you back. She's a homie. I know that, Romieromes. There are times I brought you backstage, and people were like literally waiting in line to say hi to you because they recognized you and they knew you. I remember Alicia Fox. She was pacing around to say hi to you. I mean, so many people know who you are.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. You gotta own your own fan base. You should go to the next Comic-Con or WrestleCon that you go to. You should have your own booth because people will, the wrestlers will line up to take pictures with you, man.
You guys can join me.
Yes, can we? Fred can be your bodyguard, and I can be your hype man.
No, I'm not gonna be the bodyguard. I'm trying to make sales too.
But no, he's the star, man. We gotta protect the star. No, I can't do it.
Romieromes is the co-star.
He's the co-star. Oh, okay, wow.
Just like I'm the host of our show.
Right. See what you have to deal with, Romieromes? You have to deal with Uncle Fred.
Wrestling friends.
Man, that'd be fun. Do you go to a lot of those cons, by the way?
Yeah.
Have you gone to WrestleCon? Because I know you said you've been to Comic-Con.
No.
No? Okay. Man, yeah, you need to have your own booth, man.
Not yet.
Not yet, huh?
Yeah.
Man. So, are you still going to wrestling events? When's the next one you're gonna go to? Do you know yet?
All Out.
Oh my gosh, are you really going to All Out?
Yeah.
Whoa. What's All Out?
That's the next AEW pay-per-view.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's that at? In Chicago?
It's in Chicago, yeah.
When is that?
July? June?
AEW.
Or something like that?
Yeah. I know it's AEW, but when is it?
No, you didn't. You're like, what's All Out?
Wait,
August.
Oh, it's in August.
Man, they're saying that might be the place that CM Punk shows up.
Yeah. I don't know about that though.
Yeah, no one does, man. But I kind of hope that it happens. Did you watch Double or Nothing?
What?
Did you watch Double or Nothing on Saturday?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Jon Moxley surprise?
Nah, not really.
You like him better as Dean Ambrose?
He's still a single with the Shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's understandable. I get that.
You don't like him throwing the bird up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. But overall, did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, I liked it.
What was your favorite match?
Pentagon.
Oh, the Young Bucks. The tag team. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, they're super athletic. They do all the high-flying stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Romieromes, a little secret I'm going to tell you. Yeah, I love Jericho. Romieromes, a little secret I'm going to tell you. I had contacted AEW and sent them ideas for them using me. I'm going to contact them again because maybe they're so busy. Maybe, they're just busy. A friend of mine yesterday said, just contact them again. So I'm going to contact them a second time and see what they say. So let's cross our fingers.
Yeah.
Let's cross our fingers, right, buddy?
Yeah. Stardust, you better put him in there.
let's say they do sign Uncle Fred, right? And what if AEW says, okay, you have to go by a new name, new gimmick. What should be his new name be in AEW if he has to change his name?
Bone Crusher.
Yes, man, he's so fast with that answer. That's amazing. Yeah, you're right, man. Take it back to the old days, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. And you could be his manager. That would work.
No, he's being my manager.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're the star. Did you like the Cody and Dustin match?
I should be like this Hornswoggle.
Oh, you're better than Hornswoggle, man.
Yeah, I could probably beat him.
Yeah, I think you can. Take that tadpole splash, duck that, reverse it. Quick pin. 1, 2, 3, easy.
I'm probably too tall.
Yeah, you're probably taller than him now, huh?
Yeah. Almost taller than my mom.
Oh, wow. Is that true?
I don't think so, Romieromes. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
He thinks highly of himself, you got to be your biggest fan sometimes. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. I had no idea that you were also into wrestling outside of WWE. So I didn't know you were into like AEW. I thought you were strictly WWE. That's really cool to find out, man.
Yeah. I just go to a lot of shows to watch and see what I like.
That's good. You have to keep an open mind, yeah.
Oh, you asking about Goldie? What do you thought of that match?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, did you watch the Cody versus Dustin Goldust match, right?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I liked it. It was good.
Who did you want to win? Who are you rooting for? Your friend Goldust?
Yeah.
Do you like his new look? Not really?
It's okay.
Yeah, you missed the old Goldust, huh? With the gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
How about that blood? It was kind of... What's that?
With the wig. I like the
With
gold.
the wig. That's the old school Goldust. Wow, man. You watch a lot of old wrestling. I like it.
What about that blood? That blood was too much, man.
Yeah.
But you weren't mad that Cody won, right?
Nah.
No.
It was a good fight. I like Cody too.
Yeah. So
But I wish he went back to Stardust.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. I mean, Cody had a lot of fans, fans that are kids at Stardust. They had like a Make-A-Wish, and one of them was Stardust, and it was actually presented at Raw.
Oh.
A little kid came in the ring, took a picture with Stardust, and it was a whole
saw
thing.
that.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Stardust.
think I was there.
You were there?
No, but I don't know.
Okay. Your memory's not the best. I get that. Me too, man. Yeah, I like Stardust. I like his entrance music. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Did you like him with the cape? When he had that cape and the spiky shoulder pads?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I like. I just think Cody's really talented, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so AEW. Who's your favorite wrestler from there?
AW Pentagon.
Oh, okay. You like the Lucha Brothers, but Pentagon in particular. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the face paint underneath the mask that you really like?
Yeah. I have his mask.
You do?
I like all of it, but I don't have his mask.
Oh wow, that's cool. I honestly thought that they were gonna win.
Yeah, I did too.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah. I thought it was super cool just watching Pentagon wrestle and Rey Mysterio go together with them.
Wait, did that happen?
Yeah, it was on the first one.
Oh, and All In. Oh yeah, because it was 3 against 3. That's right.
Yeah.
It was Young Bucks and Ray, right?
Yeah.
This time around, Young Bucks are really happy because in All In, their match got really cut short because of time restraint. They really. Marty Scurll's match went on way too long, so they had to really finish that match really quickly. And Matt Jackson was kind of joking. He was on the mic after All In went off the air, and he was saying like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, we had to beat him really fast." Good, yeah. And people thought that there was heat with Marty Scurll, but it was an honest mistake, you know.
It was still a good match, though.
It was a good match, yeah. Well, I don't know exactly how that happened, why the match went on too long, but I just remember them not saying that it wasn't Marty's fault. It was like something, like another factor happened. But yeah, but I do remember that. That was a pretty fast match.
Yeah, it really was. That was the only match that was really quick.
Yeah. Dude, you are like the coolest kid I've ever met.
The coolest kid on the block.
The coolest kid on the block, man.
Thank you.
No one, like none of my friends has this much wrestling knowledge as much as you do. This is crazy, man.
Because you're how old now?
That's 8.
8. So that makes you're in 3rd grade, right?
No, wait. I'm in 2nd grade.
2nd.
I'm in 3rd grade.
Okay, gotcha.
Holy moly. Romieromes, you're 8?
Yeah.
I felt like I met you when you were 3.
Probably did.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, around, 4.
And didn't I spend Christmas with you? You remember?
Yeah.
Whoa, you did?
I spent Christmas. What's that?
2 times.
Whoa.
2 times.
Wow.
2 times. I knew I don't know. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I knew it was once, but man, twice. Holy moly! And
yeah, crazy.
And you got baby Roman, and you named him Roman because
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, and we
the
still
big dog.
Romeo, I named you Romieromes from the get, and I still haven't figured out a nickname for little Roman. I mean, Roman, that's just a powerful name in itself. Do you have a nickname for him that I don't know about?
The big dog.
Okay.
So
the real one.
The big dog, the real big dog.
The real big dog, the
I
real
like
one. What do you think of Enzo? Enzo was pretty cool. You did some pretty entertaining backstage segments. Doesn't he follow you?
Yeah.
Because you told him to follow you.
The videos and stuff.
But I remember Romieromes. I remember when you told him, "Can you follow me on my Instagram?" And he followed you right there on the spot.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. He was nice to you?
He's a real one.
He's the realest guy in the room?
Yeah.
I think you're the realest guy in the room when you're in there, though.
Romieromes, I don't know if mommy and daddy buzzed you in, but we're live on Pro and Bro Wrestling. So you are probably, I don't know of anyone your age that has been on a podcast, but you are, in our opinion, the youngest kid that has ever been on a podcast live. Do you realize that?
No.
So you didn't know, you thought you were just talking with us, right?
Yeah.
Well, you are going to be live on Pro and Bro Wrestling. So if you don't already watch us,
he's so excited. That's awesome.
So if you don't know by now you know. We've got a couple episodes in the can, and you will be featured on Pro and Bro Wrestling.
I watched the one where you got that box from back there.
Oh, yeah. The WWE mystery box. That was really cool, right? It's still here.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was your favorite item out of that box?
Not really.
Yeah. You know what was mine?
What?
The Sin Cara mask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I actually tried it on because I had no idea how he breathes inside of that. And to be honest, when I tried it on, I kind of had a hard time breathing, man, but he makes it work.
Yeah, mine's from Mexico, so mine's really got a lot of stuff to it, so I can breathe in it.
Okay, that's cool. So you have one too, huh? You have the mask too.
I have a lot.
Oh, wow. A lot of Sin Caras or just a lot of masks in general?
I have a lot of masks and I have a lot of wrestlers with him and.
Wow.
Romieromes, before I forget, you'll be seeing this on YouTube and iTunes. On YouTube, when you watch it live, You remember the hat you gave me? Romieromes WrestleMania old school logo?
Yeah.
Well, I have it with me, and Arnold's got, I don't know what the hell he's got on, Mickey Mouse. Take that damn hat off and put Romieromes WrestleMania old school hat on, damn it.
So this is gonna happen. I'm gonna stop being a mark for Fred and take off the hat that has the block the hate pin on it.
Well, right now, I don't care about the block hate. It's about my Romieromes.
I'm sending you a shirt.
Oh, snap. Okay. Nice, man. So I'm rocking your hat right now, man.
I need your size.
Are you talking about me or Fred?
Both
Both?
of you.
I'm a large.
I already got Uncle Fred. I just need your size.
Okay, I'm a large, man.
Okay, large.
Thank you so much for that. What an unexpected gift.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, bro.
Anytime.
What, you gonna ask for his address online?
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's in the corner of Know Your Role Boulevard and Jabroni. Just kidding. No, I'm kidding, man. I thank you so much, dude. That's I can't wait to wear it.
You're welcome. No problem.
Yeah.
Wait, Romieromes, is Dad still there?
Yeah, Dad's right here.
Okay, one last question, Dad. Romieromes did a good job, but who was your favorite wrestler growing up, and what's one of your favorite matches of all times?
My favorite wrestler has to be Macho Man for sure.
Oh yeah, dig it. I love it, man. Yeah, he's a great
Macho
worker.
Man when I was probably Romeo's age, and then as I got a little bit older, definitely Kane.
Oh, Kane, yeah. I was so excited with Kane when he first talked. Remember when he had the little machine on his throat? He's like, "My name is Kane." That was really cool, man. Oh no, that wasn't his first words. His first words was, I can't say it now, but he said the DX 2 words like.
Oh, Romieromes, he don't care as long as he doesn't say it in school.
Yeah.
I can understand Macho Man, man. I feel like Macho Man was the worker in that
I did
80s era.
X-Pac.
X-Pac?
Yeah.
Yeah, X-Pac's amazing, man.
I did suck it.
Holy moly.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna go viral, but Romieromes, Romieromes, I just want to tell you, man, I can't thank you enough. You're not my fan, you're my fam. I've spent time with you and your family, and I'm very proud of you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you, and keep making moves, keep making $1 million moves on the field and in school, and keep being a leader. Keep being the leader of the Block the Hate movement, because we need more leaders like you, correct?
Yeah.
And you inspire me, man. Like, at such a young age, you're so knowledgeable with everything, and you're a great podcast host. You're already more athletic than me. You're on like 2 baseball teams, play football. I can't do any of that. So props to you, man, and thank you so much for being a guest on our show.
You're welcome.
But don't.
Thank you for having me.
Always, man. Anytime. We just got off the phone with Romieromes himself and his dad, Jose. Super cool kid, man.
What did I tell you? Did I let you down?
Super cool kid. Nah, man. He's I'm so just amazed by how he carried himself and how sweet he is, you know? I was a douche at 8 years old, man. Like, I feel like this kid has a good heart. Yeah.
You were not a douche, man.
You didn't know me back then, dude. But yeah, man, his knowledge for professional wrestling is unbelievable. Most of the time, you bump into an 8-year-old kid, they probably know just the mainstream general stuff like WWE, Roman Reigns. he was. You guys saw he was talking about AEW, Pentagon, Lucha Brothers. Like, I'm just so amazed at that.
He was educating me.
Yeah, you didn't know about All Out. Come on.
I said, huh? I was like, who? Yeah, he's educating me.
Yeah, but yeah, let's...
Wait, and All Out is going to be in Chicago, huh?
Chicago, Illinois, man.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
And he said he doesn't believe that
CM Punk
is going to show up.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think he will.
So.
Yeah.
I think each show with AEW. Again, they don't want to cram 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
I know.
So I think with the people and the minds that they have working backstage, I think they want to carefully sprinkle it in. And, you know, you have Arn Anderson. I believe he's working with AEW.
And newly signed Dean Malenko. So these guys, you know, were there when the NWO stepped on the scene. So I'm sure they had a first-hand experience as to how it should be brought to the table. So they're trying to maybe mirror that I would do with AEW. And I think they're doing that because if you have CM Punk and all these guys show up at the same time, you know, you're shooting too much. You're shooting your load, you know? Yeah.
Like me, you know, I mean, keep it PG when I get down and dirty. I like to take my time. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah, man.
That was PG.
That's nicely put.
When I'm behind closed doors. So same thing with wrestling. When I coach, I like to use analogies. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, take your time in the ring, you know? Mm-hmm. If you're with your wife or your girlfriend or whoever, take your time. Take your time. Yeah. Same thing in wrestling, in storylines. Take your time. Let stuff breathe. And AEW, I believe, is doing that.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk about Double or Nothing. It just happened a few days ago. And, man, I was looking forward to this for 3 months, you know? This is so much... there was a lot of momentum going into this, and people had high expectations, and in my opinion, they delivered, man.
You know, Arnold, the one thing that I hope that maybe AEW sticks with is, I guess they're having maybe pay-per-views every couple of months.
They confirmed that they won't have pay-per-views every month. They confirmed that.
And I think that's a great thing because the anticipation, you know, is like... I can't wait till August now.
Yeah,
I can't wait till a couple months after August. Mm-hmm. What, you know, so that's really cool because with the pay-per-views every month, it's like it can be a little too much.
Right.
I think it's too much.
And I think it's so cool that AEW is happening. I'm so excited because obviously we know there are great wrestling companies outside WWE like Ring of Honor, New Japan, and all that. But AEW brings an element of how do I say this? An element of mainstream, I don't know, like a mainstream vibe to it, because obviously they have the financial backing for it, and just how they present.
And I hope they treat it right. You know.
Yeah.
I hope they treat it right. I hope they don't hoard it out.
Yeah.
I said with John, I gotta remember that name. Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, yeah.
AKA.
Oh yeah, I don't even know his real name.
John Moxley.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Dean Malenko. Oh, dude, I don't know why you said. When you said Dean Ambrose, I was thinking Dean Malenko, I thought you were gonna say Dean Malenko's real name.
Well, like I said, John Moxley, he has apparently a multi-year deal with
multi-year deal with AEW.
So what does that mean? The money's probably good, huh?
I think the money's probably good, and I think he also has the freedom to work in other different companies while he's with AEW.
And I think that's great because for me personally, whether it's in front of 30 or 40 people or 10 or 20,000 people, wrestling's still fun to me.
Yeah.
It's still fun. So I love performing. I love how they have it going if he's able to do that.
Yeah, man. And you know, I was like watching Double or Nothing, and it just makes me so happy that a non-WWE show sold out MGM Grand. Mm-hmm. The arena looked beautiful. Yeah. It looked like it was filled with excited fans. Yeah. For the most part, grown adults like our age, catering to the other demographic of wrestling fandom. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely an alternative because it's two different shows. So WWE, you get this, and I get such a different content from AEW, the way they present themselves. And they bring a sense of realness to them and a sense of a sport-like feel. They said from the beginning in AEW, wins and losses are going to matter. And they're going to do their best not to rob fans with messy finishes, whereas there's no if they promote something, they're gonna deliver. They're not gonna have Brock Lesnar show up last minute and like take the money in the bank when that wasn't advertised. So they're still gonna have the surprise elements, but they're also gonna give you what is expected. And this is what I love. I think out of everything, this is what I love about AEW, the press conference. Mm-hmm. Just like any UFC fight, boxing fight, or sports in general, I love that they have a press conference right after the show. It's really cool, man. Like it just brings a level of I don't know, realness to it. You know, that's the next morning after Double or Nothing. I woke up and the first thing I did in bed was watch all the interviews, all the press conferences after Double or Nothing. I watched Cody's interview. I watched Dustin Rhodes, a little bit of Ty Dillinger. Man, he showed up at AEW. His entrance was so cool. He showed up in the kind of like the Battle Royal, and he came in with the hood. No, people kind of assumed that it was him, but not everyone knew. And as soon as he took the hood off, big pop.
Place erupted.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's signed to them, apparently.
No, he's not.
From what I'm reading.
Yeah.
He's signed to him.
Yeah, he's not. But, you know, he did say he's good friends with Tony Khan. He's good friends with the Young Bucks. So you never know. Nothing's in writing, though.
You know, I couldn't make AEW because I told you, you and I could have went.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have drove down to Vegas and definitely went to the show, but I had RuPaul DragCon, my first DragCon.
Yeah, you were busy, man.
So I was busy the entire weekend, and
you met Macaulay Culkin.
Like I said, first DragCon, so I didn't know what to expect. And I had, honest to God, I had so much fun.
That's awesome,
The first 2 days, Friday and Saturday, I had a tank top on, showing a little skin.
Yeah.
And I did well. Sunday, I said, I'm doing DragCon short. I'm doing a half a day with DragCon, and then I have an opportunity to work with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Macaulay Culkin. And one of my friends who lives in San Francisco, he booked me years ago for Gay Gamer X. And his name is Matt Kahn, and we stayed in contact. So he told me about this opportunity with Macaulay and Freddie Prinze. And I said to the Comic-Con, DragCon, the DragCon, I said, I got to cut out because I have this opportunity. So thank goodness, the third day of the DragCon, I showed up in my gear, and people could take pictures with me and support the Block 8 movement. And I did really well Sunday, but I had to cut out there. So I did my opportunity with Macaulay Culkin and Freddie Prinze, and I made connections. And my friend Matt Kahn is who booked me with Freddie Prinze and them. He's a big wrestling fan, and he's friends with Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is a big gamer.
He's always in those competition with Xavier.
So Matt Kahn said, what's going on? Have you tried to reach out to AEW? And I said, Matt. I showed him the message that Brandy and I had. I showed him the ideas, the visuals, and what I had written about teaming with Sonny Kiss and having classics with the Young Bucks. And Matt said, you should maybe reach out to him again because things are picking up for them. They're busy. Try again.
The smoke is cleared a little bit.
Yeah, the smoke is
for a long time they were focusing on this one event.
Sure. But just in general, they're busy. And I know how it is when you're 300 days on the road with WWE. Not comparing them to, but you just get so busy and you just get lost in the shuffle. And I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. So Matt Kahn, my homie, suggested that maybe I contact them again. Matt Kahn did say he talked to Kenny Omega about, I'm friends with Darren Young, Fred Rosser. Is there any opportunity maybe for him in New Japan? And Kenny said, not New Japan, but maybe because New Japan is very lot of cruiserweights. And I said, well, what about God? He said, God aren't really cruiserweights, but he said, I think I would benefit better in like Noah. Have you ever heard of Noah? It's another organization. And
what does that stand? Do you know what it stands for?
Jeez, man.
But it's NOAH or NOA?
NOAH.
Okay, gotcha. No, never heard of them.
Jeez. Yeah, Noah, and there's not New Japan, but All Japan. All Japan have the bigger guys.
Okay.
Which I would probably do better in, Kenny Omega said. So, again, I'm going to reach out to AEW and see if there's an opportunity to work with them again. So this is the second time I contact them. If it doesn't go through, then I'm going to start shooting on them on social media, especially Chris Jericho. I'm just going to start shooting away. So, again, Matt Khan told me, go after it again. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to keep on being their face. You know? It's kind of like, you know, if you want a certain role or like, you know, you just have to like make sure they don't forget about your face.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil. But it's going to keep doing me, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Keep doing me and
with that being said, you know, with AEW and all that and Double or Nothing, the one match I really want to talk about from Double or Nothing is, of course, the Cody versus Dustin match. And I know we've expressed our love for both of them in this podcast many times, especially Goldust for you. He's kind of like your mentor, and you've had a lot of moments with him and live events.
And he's even said on social media, you know, Darren, you don't get enough credit.
That's true.
You don't
I
get
agree.
enough credit. You're an underdog, but you just don't get enough credit, and that means a lot coming from an OG Goldie, and he'll still be Goldie to me. If I see him, I say, "Hey, Goldie, what's up?" I just Dustin. He's just Goldie to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. First of all, let's talk about Cody's entrance.
Ooh, you know his entrance. I was just looking at the Wrestling Classic, and he said he didn't like. He thought it was what were the words he used? He just didn't like the whole sledgehammer. He thought it was corny.
Who did?
The Wrestling Classic.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
He didn't like that. But me personally, I loved it.
So during the press conference, they asked them about that. For those of you that don't know, Cody's entrance was a little bit of a shade for Triple H because Brandy gave him a sledgehammer and he went back up in the ramp. And there was this Triple H throne that Triple H always uses at big events like WrestleMania. And Cody took the sledgehammer and he smashed the throne. And the thing just exploded. Yeah, a lot of people want to do that, but Cody gets to do that.
Yeah.
And Brandy was like chanting,
I'm getting goosebumps. I swear to God, I'm getting goosebumps all over.
So they asked him that during the press conference, and Cody was like, so this is Cody. He's saying, I enjoyed Triple H's entrance at WrestleMania 30 with the throne and everything because it signifies his reign in professional wrestling. Now, you know, with me taking on this role for AEW, the way I see myself is that I'm a pro wrestler first. I don't like pro wrestler first, and then, you know, the behind the scene duties next. And for him, it's not so much of a shade to Triple H, but more of him saying, I'm not ready to take a step back, to have that Triple H COO role. Like, I'm still a professional wrestler, kind of like, not yet, you know? He was saying,
I'm glad it went on.
Imagine how awkward it would be if it missed and the thing still explodes.
I would have physically tore that apart with my hands or whatever. But I'm glad it was on point.
Yeah, and you know, he was saying, like, you know, people always say Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in the world, Young Buck's best wrestler in the world, and I want to be in that conversation still, you know? And that dude is young. He is 33 years old.
Wow, I'm older than him?
Yeah, he is 33. 33, man. Because during the match with Dustin, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's Jim Ross that said it, but they're saying this is 33 years in the making. You know why it's 33 years? Because Cody's 33 years old. And I also love the press conference before Double or Nothing. Goldust was addressing the crowd, and at the end of his speech, he took off his jacket and he had a shirt that says Dusty's favorite. And that was so funny. He's like, Cody, don't be jealous. but we all know Dusty's favorite, and that was so cool. But yeah, enough of me talking. What did you think of the match?
I love the bloodbath. I just love it. I've been a fan. I always say, taking your line since I came out the womb. So having blood, I love it. I love it. And Goldie bled like a pig.
Yeah.
He was covered. Like, you put a side by side, Dustin, gold, red. He was bloody. He didn't even need the
paint.
Yeah, blood. I just loved it.
I think Dustin even said like the cut wasn't even that bad. It was just the fact that he has so much adrenaline that it pumped more blood out.
Oh, and probably a lot of aspirin because that's what you have to do.
Sure. And whenever like 80s like wrestling, guys with guys like Ric Flair and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, guys with like bleached white blonde hair. I always enjoy it when I see a vision of them with like red on their bleached blonde hair, because the Ric Flair has that a lot. Like when he bleeds, it's all over his hair. Same thing with Dusty Rhodes, and it was really cool seeing both Goldust and Cody. Same thing, like a little bit of blood on their hair. It has that old school feel to it.
Yes.
And Goldust got into tremendous shape, man.
Tremendous shape. He's got 2 new knees. I said, Goldie, you got 2 new knees, so you better be running in there.
Yeah.
He looks good. And he said it was the most important match of his career. Yeah,
they asked him afterwards, like, what do you want the fans to remember you by at the end of the career? And then he said, tonight. Yeah.
Tonight. I'm still getting goosebumps.
Yeah, he was so happy, as he should be, but he was so satisfied with how everything went, how the match went. It was like told beautifully. And during their entrance, when it was Cody and Dustin in the ring, they were already chanting Dusty. And Dustin said, when I heard that, I realized that it doesn't matter what we do in the ring. It's already there.
Oh, man. I'm getting goosebumps all over. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I truly believe that Dusty was looking down, and he's taught his kids, to be hard workers, and he just taught them the business, the passion. These guys don't think with their head; they think with their heart,
Yeah.
And they told a beautiful story.
Man, they're the like 2 best in the game, especially with their old school knowledge, with obviously having Dusty Rhodes as their dad. They have a bit of that old school mentality, but at the same time they have a grasp of what's current and what's modern. And this is what I love about All Elite Wrestling, is that they're not corny. Even like their little sketches, their little skits backstage, it caters to the 30-year-old demographic that only smarks would know. I don't know if you caught this, but little things that I learned from the sites like What Culture caught is Cody was sipping on a coffee mug, and if you zoom in on the coffee mug, it says FTR, and that stands for Fuck the Revival, with the whole Young Bucks and Revival. And then apparently, I never caught this, but a few weeks back, the Revival had something on their tights as well. That was kind of, I don't know if it said FTR to kind of like poke fun at the Young Bucks and the Revival possible storyline, but they had that on their tights. So it's pretty cool how they're sending messages to each other on live television without actually being like subtle about it. So in my opinion, there's no doubt when the Revival's contract with WWE is done, they're going to AEW for that Young Buck feud,
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. I love the Revival. I remember maybe it was Dash Wilder when I was coming back from my elbow surgery, and I had to do my return match at the Performance Center to get cleared. And
whoa! So you actually had to do a whole match to make sure, like, oh, okay, good to go before you fully come back.
Yeah,
wow.
And it's got to be recorded, and they watch from the office. See,
I didn't know that.
The thing at the Performance Center is that there's cameras everywhere. There's a camera there's one particular camera that faces a certain ring, just in case if people try out or they need to look at guys that are returning from injuries.
Wow.
And I guess apparently maybe one of the cameras, or if not all the cameras, is connected to Triple H. So he's able to see what's going on.
Sure.
And hey, it is what it is. I know if I was there right now, I don't have to worry about the cameras because I'm going to be the first one there, the last one to leave, always in the ring. You're going to have to kick me out. All right, guys, I'm turning off the lights. That's just how it is with me. So I wouldn't be worried one bit. But yeah, I had to have a match to see if I was in shape. And
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Yeah, I did fine.
But yeah, it was such a beautiful story with them being told with Cody and Dustin, and I just think, you know, with the hug afterwards, and I just love how Cody was like, "Oh, go ahead."
Cody said something like, "What did he say? I don't need a friend." Right?
Yeah, he Dustin was.
I don't need a tag team partner. I need my brother, right?
I need my older brother. Yeah.
So what are they good? Team up?
Dustin was sitting in the ring corner when Cody came in. You know, like because he was exhausted, and they were chanting, "Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin." And Cody's like, "No, like hold on, you don't get to retire tonight. You don't get to do that tonight. No." He's saying like, against in the next All Out event, he's facing the Young Bucks, the best tag team in the world, the Young Bucks, and I don't need like you said. He said, "I don't need a friend, I don't need a partner. I need my older brother." And then Goldust got up and just hugged him, and everyone cheered, and they walked.
You see that?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. You see that? It's real.
Yeah. And they walked up the ramp together, like the classic, like Hulk Hogan and the Rock moment. You know.
I'm a fan,
dude.
I'm a fan.
My God, man.
In a perfect world, I wish I could do the podcast and travel.
Yeah.
You know? And then, I mean, if it all came down to it, and I can't walk over to the compound.
That's what we'll do.
We'd have to do it. We're gonna get this done. I don't want to lose this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose this shit. This is fun.
It's super fun, man. And another thing to touch on, obviously the biggest moment of the event was Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega, and they put on a great match. I had a feeling that Jericho was gonna go over because he needed to, you know, since he lost the first Omega and Alpha and Omega match. I feel like this is going to be a trilogy. What I think is going to happen is Kenny took the first one. Jericho needs to prove that he's a threat, so he actually needs to win this one, you know, because everyone's saying, oh, Jericho's older, whatever, and he needs to show that he can get the job done, which he did, and he performed. It was the best match of his career.
Got the W, and then...
Yeah. And then JM came, huh?
What the hell?
Out of nowhere. And you know, this is what's cool about it. As old school wrestling fans, he came in the Scott Hall way.
What do you mean?
Jericho was cutting a promo, and Jon Moxley was in the crowd, and the camera panned just like how Scott Hall came into the crowd, like it was sideways. He was walking to the side like that, and then he came down. It wasn't a shield straight down.
Exactly.
It was like a side and then down. It was exactly how Scott Hall came into the ring. And that was a great, like, nostalgia feeling, you know?
Who's the behind-the-scenes guy I was telling you about?
Arn, Dean, yeah. So, you're right, man. And then he came in, and, you know, he, I don't know if it's still called the Dirty Deeds anymore, but he gave him his signature DDT move.
He can call whatever the hell he wants, huh?
Yeah, he probably owns that.
I mean, I mean, he's throwing up the bird, you know?
Yeah.
Like... we're still PG.
Yeah,
you know? So he don't care.
Yeah, and
I seen the one photo with him and Cody. Oh, I love it.
Who's that for, right?
Yeah.
We all know who that's for.
I love it.
But yeah, man, like he made such an impact, and he's being shown in that light that he deserves to be, you know, like as a star player, like Stone Cold Steve Austin level. Like, here we go. This is our guy. One of our guys, you know, where in WWE. He was just kind of like lost with the other fishes in the sea.
Yeah, I mean, Dino Moxley, whether he's WWE or AEW, I'm still a huge fan of him.
Yeah.
And the fans still love him. They still love him.
You know, go ahead.
No, I feel like what's really going on backstage is, Hunter sees that AEW is taking off, so he's probably contacted Khan and said, hey, dude, you guys seem to be doing really well, so, you guys just keep doing what you're doing, and maybe, maybe a year or two, maybe 3 years or so, however long, we'll do a When Worlds Collide show.
That's smart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we can, work some things out, work some deals.
Yeah, I mean, as a businessman, not as a fan side, but as a businessman, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's what you would do if you're Triple H and you're in that side of the war. Well, yeah, that's the best alternative for you.
And then down the line, we would have to do AEW versus WWE. So it would be. Have we done that?
No.
Or no, we haven't done that. For example, it would have to be Chris Jericho against Roman Reigns or something.
Well, that's
or
what the
CM Punk versus Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
Who else? The Young Bucks versus
Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys or the Usos.
Yeah.
Or triple threat tag, like something like that would be so cool. And we're gonna have gray hair and we're gonna be so old, but we're gonna be tuning in, baby.
I hope it's not that long.
Yeah, we're gonna be tuning in. We're gonna be gray hair and everything.
Yeah. That's what was supposed to happen with the Alliance invasion, right? But it just they didn't deliver on that one.
Oh.
But that's what it was supposed to be. But yeah, man, I'm so excited for the future of wrestling, and this is gonna shine more light to independent wrestling companies like Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling. I haven't watched a program from theirs, but I've been hearing great things about it. Like the writing in this show is amazing. Like I know they have a bad rep with the whole TNA Dixie Carter thing, but
I'm hearing guys aren't being paid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not making it up. I'm just hearing.
Sure.
I'm just hearing.
Sure.
Guys aren't being paid, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
But I was watching an interview with Gail Kim, and she was saying the writing with Impact, it's amazing. Impact really knows how to tell a story, and if you haven't seen Impact in years, don't judge it because they're doing great things right now. So I mean, again, just someone has said this before, but it's like a renaissance of pro wrestling, and with so many companies blooming, it's a win for the fans.
Yeah. I honestly haven't reached out to TNA. I've reached out to other organizations, but I haven't reached out to TNA.
Yeah.
No particular reason. I just haven't.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy with AEW. They have Justin Roberts doing the announcing, who I'm a huge fan of. Now I'm looking at it the inside.
Yes, of course.
I love having him, regardless of what JR has said, in the past.
Oh, I didn't hear any of this.
About
Justin?
No, about, JR, and one time he did a clinic at FCW, and he said something about, you young, you African Americans today know how to articulate a lot better,
he
said something like that, and heads were turning. Maybe he didn't know what he said.
Yeah.
But having him there, regardless, he's a great storyteller, and I love him. I love him. I remember when he said, "Oh, I'm kind of done with WWE because they want to go young now."
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
they want to go young, but I love JR. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him because he's taken us on that roller coaster ride. So I'm not going to change, I still love him for what he's done for the business.
Absolutely. And it was so comforting to hear JR's voice when the first time I click over to AEW and the first thing I hear is JR's voice. It just kind of hits you with like a little bit of familiarity, but also you're in good hands. Yeah. It was so comforting.
I don't think Joey Styles is with WWE, huh? I don't think he's with them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's with them.
No, he's not. He's not.
Because he was part of the media. He was head, I believe, of social media, and I don't know, something happened. But I would have loved to have seen him.
Yeah.
It's Jim Ross, and who else does he have? Do you know any?
Commentating? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not familiar with his work, and I don't know his name. But it's this like commentator with the like lucha guy.
Oh.
He had a mask with like little braids in the back. I don't know who he is though.
Yeah. Well, I love Joey Styles. I love Matt Stryker. I don't know if you remember
of course.
him.
The teacher?
Yeah, the teacher. He's very knowledgeable. He's very
man.
knowledgeable about the business. But I think Stryker might be Lucha Underground.
Okay.
That's another organization that people have said that I should reach out to.
I watched season 1 of Lucha Underground. It's so interesting. Like, it's like, I know it looks like they shoot it in a way where it's a television show. Like high production.
Yeah.
Like there's I know there's storylines in wrestling, but it's shot like you're watching a movie.
That's cool. I mean, and it's kind of grungy, huh?
Yeah,
I like it.
Like the owner of Lucha Underground is this slimy businessman with a briefcase. Like the winner of this main event is gonna get my money, and it's very, I don't know, it's different. It's different, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But again, I've only seen season 1. I haven't seen like what they've been doing recently.
Yeah. But AEW, man, AEW, I love, like I said, Jim Ross, Justin Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's great, man.
The whole production of it.
I'm just so excited moving forward, what's going to happen and how WWE shows are going to change because of this. They can't slack off now. They can't have sloppy writing and just do something and explain later. They can't do that stuff anymore. They actually have competition now. They got to elevate their game.
Yeah, I really thought that doing pro wrestling, it would be difficult for me to find things to talk about. I would have to relearn wrestling again.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is very exciting. A lot to talk about. Yeah. We all have opinions. People want to hear us, and this is going to be very exciting moving forward.
Yeah, man, definitely. I feel like that's a good spot to wrap it up.
Man, great episode. Now it's time to inform the people, right? Inform the people.
Inform the people.
And, I just freestyle. You know where to find us. Subscribe to us, Pro and Bro Wrestling, YouTube, iTunes, our Instagram, Pro and Bro Wrestling. Help spread the word because we're not just bros. We're homies. We're not lovers. Oh, come on, you crazy? We're not fighters. We're freaking bros.
We're bros and we're marks for life.
Marks for life. Marks for life. I don't like using wrestling terms. I don't like using wrestling terms, but whatever.
Yeah, we're that. Whatever you want to call us. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And Fred has already done all the plugs, so there's nothing left for me to say. But we love you guys. And until then,
block the hate, salute the great, and cut.